Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another City Skylines video. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I am having a fantastic day. And right here, we are having a little bit of a time-lapse footage. And this is a time-lapse of just us looking over our city a little bit. I wanted to go and let the city accumulate some funds while we're going to wait around. Plus, I wanted to talk to you guys in a little bit more of a connected way. So recent turnout of videos I have been loving. I've been loving your guys' response, and I am so into the rest of the series, and I am in it for the long haul. I haven't really shared this yet, but I am anticipating that this series is going to end up reaching about 50 total episodes. So I honestly am so excited for it because there is so much that I have going on in my mind right now where I'm like, oh, I can work on this area. I can put this over here, but I want to wait for that. I want to wait for that because those are going to be the important little bits that we're going to be doing over the course of this entire series, like building a university, building all the different types of industrial areas. Like, we're also going to build a fishing area that is on the agenda. Also building up multiple different parks, amusement parks, city parks, natural reservations, and what was the other one? A zoo. Building up a zoo as well. There's a whole bunch of different topics that I can just think of off the top of my head. And what we decided to do today is we start to work on the start of a transit plan. And I'll get into that throughout the rest of the video, but you'll have to have to watch the rest of the video to find out because I'm not going to tell you when it is. Unless you decide to go just skip forward anyway, and yeah, but that's just going to ruin the surprise. So why? Anyway, one thing I do want to go and quickly mention is that while I was recording this, I accidentally did a boo-boo. That boo-boo being, I recorded the regular footage at about 20 FPS, so what you guys are about to see here in about 25 seconds, is gonna be a little bit choppy, hopefully not as bad as, like, let's say the time I recorded a 10 FPS video. Let's not talk about that. Anyway, yeah, you guys will be experiencing that. I do apologize for it, but unfortunately that is how we're gonna have to deal with it. Anyway, we are getting to the end of this little time lapse. It is raining in the game right now, so we'll have to deal with that at the very start of it. So enjoy. Okay, guys. Well, hopefully you enjoyed that beginning episode time lapse. I kind of wanted to do that so that way we can get some money inside of our bank. Plus, to go and let you guys see the actual city from a different perspective for a little bit. So where are we at after that time lapse? Let's see. We are sitting at 90,000. That's not bad. That's not bad. For those who did not hear it inside of the time lapse, that time lapse took me a total of about 10 minutes to go ahead and record. So that wasn't too long. It wasn't too long. Now, we did get a couple abandoned buildings, which is perfectly fine. I don't see any others. Oh, there's one. We are getting some death care issues, so we will need to focus on that. Also, let's get rid of that road because we don't need it. Let's get rid of you. You and you. You. I'm just getting rid of all the abandoned buildings, which doesn't look like there's too many of them, which is what we really want to see. In terms of death care, we don't have any death care at the moment, so we're gonna need to focus on that here in just a minute. But first, let's go ahead and focus on getting some roads laid out. So I think, oh no, I want to turn off road guidelines. Shoot, I think I missed ooh, okay. Okay, I think I misted this area. Misted, well, more like mislaid out it, so not too sure what other word I could use to describe. Okay, let's go ahead and continue that. And over here on this side as well. I think right there is good. Ooh, that's an odd number. Damn. Is that an odd number too? No, it is not. So this right here is just an odd number. Ooh. That's 15, 16, 17, 8, 17. Ugh. So I would need to have it be like that and push this back by 1 unit. I don't really want to do that, so. Oh well. And let's see. Let's just go ahead and make you like that, and there we go. And we can start to go and zone out this area as well, so that's something we can do. But let's go ahead and do this, and do the same thing on the opposite side, and then we want the same thing in the middle. Perfect. So you guys can kind of see a little bit of the layout that I'm doing right here. I do know that I don't really want this avenue to go into this area. So I'm gonna kind of like cut this short and have the avenue curve down this way. That, or I'm actually seeing some potential right here. I can have the avenue come to about right there. Have it go up this way, or even down that way. Either one, to be honest. And I want to go ahead and bring this at a curve. Let me turn road guidelines back on. And I think that is a good curve for us to have. Let me see here. So that's 12, 11, 12. Okay, so that's kind of what we want. Yeah. That seems a bit too sharp. How sharp do I want to have this? I think eventually I want to have the avenue come down here. So I would need to have you come up to there. And you need to come down that way. Ugh. Okay, and that's 13 units right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna relay this, have it be one shorter. That's 14 units right there. So that's what we really want. And that's gonna be 7. And let's see here. That's 5, 6, 7. And then connect you up. Disconnect you. And then 7. 5, 6, 7. Ooh, right there. And then connect you 2 up. Awesome. That's really what we want right there. In terms of this road, I could have it go right there, but I don't really want to. In fact, actually that might be a good idea. Okay. With that little curve, it actually does make sense, so we'll leave it like that. And let's see here. Ooh, okay, so I would need to go ahead and delete that road. Ooh, autosave. There we go. Let me go ahead and just bring you over to here. Oh, the distance too short. Okay, so I would need to bring you down that way first. And then I can do you. Perfect. And no, not doing that way. Kids, ask your parents. Let's see here. Let's go at, oh no. I want you to be about right there. And then right there. And finally you go right there. I think right here I'm gonna have the Eldercare Center. Because that is a new building that we have available to us now. So I think that's something that I'll start playing around with. Yeah, okay. Something that I also want to play around with is these roads. I kind of want to upgrade them a little bit, maybe. The one-way roads is what I'm referring to. Maybe upgrade them to be highways, but I don't think that's a good idea. Speed 100, unless I wanted to do that one, which is a ramp, but that's 80. That's not really much better, so I would have to go download a new road asset in order for that to make sense. Also, speaking of roads, I am thinking about upgrading some roads to make way for some transit, because we have no transit right now, and this is kind of weird for me because usually as soon as I unlock transportation, I get right on the bandwagon of creating transit. So that is something that it's kind of unusual for me. But first, we do need to satisfy the population demand that we got going on. Ooh, get rid of that. I want to go ahead and utilize some pathings here. Also, it looks a little bit steep. Let's just go ahead and even out this terrain here. Ooh, no, I don't want that. I want actual smooth tool. There we go. Kind of just want to even out this terrain a bit. Nothing crazy. And Copper is now right next to me wanting attention. For those who don't know who Copper is my little beagle. He likes to just hang out with me whenever I'm recording, so. And that should do us for the moment. We might have to get some more going here. Actually, we will. So I'm gonna most likely put it over in this area. But first off, I need to decide on where I want to put the death care, because I need to get that placed down. Having it like right over in this area would actually not be a bad idea. So having it be like right there is okay as well, but I would preferably want to have it on like Victoria Street, which is that street right there. So if I were to place it right there, that actually would work perfectly in the center. So we'll place it right there. It's not going to have any form of electricity, so we do need to go and take care of that. What I'll do with that, though, is get some residential zoned in. And I think that should be good. That residential should go really quickly. I don't expect that to take a long time. And I think we can zone you up. I'm going to zone up to most of this area because we do have a little bit of demand, not a lot. Most of the demand is going to go towards this. And phone, shut up. I sound like I'm talking to a friend or something. Okay. With that said, no one is building up over here, so might as well play it safe. Get you connected like so. Let's put you right there. Put you right there, and how do I want you? Ooh. Commercial. Build you up. Please, right there. Come on. Commercial, build up right there. Right there. You got ample space. Got ample space right there. Yes, okay, so that actually connects it. That's perfectly fine. We are at a good electricity at the moment. So also one thing I can get rid of is that electrical pole right there. Let's see. Apparently you guys don't have enough electricity. I wonder why that is. Oh, I know exactly what that is about. Let's see here. I think it's because of something that we got going on in terms of an electrical plant. Okay, well, unfortunately we don't have enough, so let's consider getting some more going around here. Yeah, we actually got some space over here available that we can utilize. And I understand that most likely we'll get a couple noise complaints over here because obviously that's a bit loud in that area, but that's fine. We don't really need to worry about it for the moment. Let's go and get another one right there, and we'll place another one just right there. Okay. That seems really good. Now, I think in terms of bus lines are concerned, because I'm still concerned about what I want to do for buses. I'm thinking that I'm just going to have like a small shuttle line to go and start off the transit network. And I think what I want to have it do is I want to have it come from right over here, come down this avenue right here, which is currently named Young Boulevard. Have it come down here, come across this bridge on Elk. Have it come down here, go through this roundabout, come around here, and then go down Brittany Green, and then join back up. So looping shuttle service, that seems perfectly fine in my regard. We don't really gotta worry about the, well, we do gotta worry about the districts because the district actually needs to be expanded right here. And I still need comment suggestions if you guys want to provide that for district names. We still need some district names. So if you guys want to, go and leave your comments down in the comments section. Let's go ahead and just do that and some of that. Perfect. And then I think that should be good. I'm just going to go and get rid of that for the moment. And same with this. Okay. That's Summit Park still. In terms of the type of transit I want to use, I think having buses would be okay. But what about if we were to start off with taxis? Taxis are going to be really cheap for us to start off with because it's $15,000 up front and $160 per week. And that's almost nothing. So having a city taxi depot actually sounds really good to me. But where is it that I want to have it? I think having it back here might be a good idea. Yeah. Okay. That seems fine. That's fine. And where do I want to have some taxi stops? So I think maybe one over here would be okay. There is a bookstore right there, so I think I'll pass on that for the most part. Oh, I kind of don't want to destroy any buildings, though. I kind of don't want to do that. So, I think what I will do... these buildings just spawned in, so I think I'll get rid of you. Also, we still got some residential demand. Ooh, boy. Get you zoned in, and get the rest of you zoned in. And same thing over here. And why not over there? Also, that looks a bit weird. Let me go and replace that road. There we go. I do need to go and rezone this road right here. Ooh, I kind of don't like that. Kind of don't like that. You're gonna go to, but yeah. We'll go and keep it too wide right there. And that should be good. At least for the moment. We can go and build that up. And why not go and get this area built up as well? Get rid of that piece of that. Get rid of that. Let's leave that alone. And that's fine. Okay. Let's go and get some roads or some pathing placed. And let's go ahead and place you down the center. And then let's place you right there. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, no. Right there. There we go. And right there. Okay. Kind of being very persnickety about where I want these roads to actually be placed. So we do got some piping issues over here. Okay, that's not a big issue because we can just expand the pipes. And then bring you to about right there. And then I kind of got a little bit sidetracked earlier because I said that I would be doing something interesting over here. I kind of want to build up. Let me go and see if I can do this. Go ahead and bring you over by 8 and then bring you over by 12. Can I do this nicely? That doesn't look too bad. That doesn't look that bad of an intersection. This might become a bottleneck at some point, this road right here. But I think for the moment, that should be fine. If at all, maybe turn that into a little roundabout, but that's later on down the line. Let's go and get some more residential put in there, residential put in there, and residential put in here. Let's go and get some. Oh, I don't want to put residential in there. I want to put some commercial down here, and then some commercial over here. Perfect. Okay. Let me think here. The fish market says it doesn't have enough water, which, granted, you don't. Okay, I didn't realize that until now. Okay. You are operating perfectly fine, 100% efficiency. That's good. Let's see here. Emerson Heights, I don't have you fully expanded. I could expand out to here, but I kind of don't want you nearby the actual wind turbines, so I'll leave you alone for the moment. And what am I going to do with this bridge? Well, eventually I'm going to have this bridge go over this river. And I kind of have it come out over here. Maybe I'll get rid of one block or one rock right over there. And have it come over to this side. So I think that might be pretty good. In terms of this, I think I might end up redoing that. But redoing it, how? I have no clue. Honestly not too sure. Let me see here. I can't place you right there. I can place you like right there, or like there, like kind of in the middle-ish. But I think having you be right there might be okay, or just having you backed onto that. Not right there. That looks a little bit too awkward. Let's have you be like that, maybe. That actually doesn't look too bad. Now that says, Eldercare offers the elderly a place to gather and spend time together, take part in hobbies, and receive necessary treatment. So I think an essential right there. Ooh, we're running low on power. An essential right there is the Eldercare Center, because that will help expand the life cycle of our elderly. So I think that will be pretty useful. So we would want to have like a transit stop somewhere around here, potentially. Because I think another one that I can do eventually. Tram. Tram. That is something that is on my to-do list, is what I'll say. Because I can place a transit stop over here for the tram, and that's actually really close to the Eldercare Center. And let me just see here. If I wanted to place a tram line all the way down here, I'm just going to upgrade the avenues first. Okay. And then if I upgrade this avenue right here. Okay, so obviously this will come down this way. Okay, and we'll have a stop right here. That's nothing too bad. And we do want to have kind of like an intersection right here for the tram, because that can actually pass through. And I think I would want to have you connect to right there. Okay. And I think the tram will continue on down this way, so that's an eventuality. Not at the moment, though. So for the moment, I'm going to get rid of that piece of road. Get this cutting through for the tram. Okay. Possibly we'll have a stop in there. Who knows? And where would I want it to go after that? I think, if anywhere, I would want it to go to like a little turnaround. Like it could potentially come through here and then go in on that straight right there, and then have it come through the industrial district. I think that might be pretty cool. So let's go ahead and see about doing that if I can. Yeah, I definitely can. One thing that I will do before I do that is I want to go ahead and get this road connected down to here. Just in case we get some traffic coming down this road and unfortunately they can't like make a turnaround. I think they would be able to regardless, but I don't want to chance it. So let's go ahead and quickly upgrade this road, because I do want to have this be a tram road. A two-way tram road, more like it. And let's go ahead and get our tram line put in. So that's 8. How many units is that? That's about 7, almost 8 units right there. And then this is about 11 units. So I can bring you out by a total of 4, which is right there. And then I can bring you over to there. Okay. I think that's pretty good. Connects to our tram real nicely. And I think that's going to be really useful. Really, really useful. Let's go ahead and get the tram line connected or growing down this way and possibly get rid of that road just to see. Yeah, I would have had to delete that road regardless. So let's go ahead and get the tram put right there. Let's not build the tram line first though. And I think I kind of want to go ahead and make that the same level as the tram depot. Yeah. And then let's go ahead and grab you 3 points. And then let's go and take you from there to there. And I think the same for right here. Oh, damn. I gotta redo the reselect the points because I accidentally selected a building. I gotta go and select you and you. Ah, damn. I messed it up. I messed it up. And there we go. That's kind of like the angle that we really want. This right here, I would have to say I'm fine with for now. I'm fine with that for the most part. Except for maybe this right here, I can possibly do something with. Yeah. This road right here, I could make that a bit shallower, but I think that's fine for the moment. Yeah. So Howard Boulevard ends up becoming Howard Street over here because it gets connected by the tram. That's perfectly fine. And then same for over here. I could say the same thing for over here, but I'm not. I'm going to actually connect this back up to here. So that way that's counted as a separate street. So that's Howard Boulevard. This is Murray Boulevard. And that connects over to that. Okay. And Murray Street. Yep. Connect down to here. And this is where... do we have any public transit hubs yet? Not yet. We do get one 6,000, 15, 8,000, 17, or 12, 8, 8, 4,000. Okay, so we get the ferry bus exchange. Not really one that I want yet. Metropolitan, we need 60K. Bus monorail hub. We don't need that one. The tram, unfortunately, does not have a bus hub. Oh yeah, that's right. I totally forgot about that. So that's something to go and consider thinking about. Okay, okay. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. Now, one thing that I will do. Let me grab tram. And I know I'm like sounding like I'm hacking and coughing right now, but no, I'm not. Get rid of road guidelines. And let's just go ahead and I want to do something here. I want to kind of like have you curve around. And I want to kind of have you curve into like right there. So that means like I could have it be like right there, but let me go and flip that around. Use that real quick. I know this looks very janky, so give me a moment. Okay. And let's just go ahead and grab you and you. And let's go and make you at that level. Okay. Let me see you here real quick. Get you to right there. Ooh, busy town. We got trolley buses. I do want to experiment with trolley buses, but I don't think experimenting with trolley buses is my priority at the moment. So let's go ahead and move you to be right there. Put you to be right there. Kind of want to have this be somewhat natural for the curve. That should be fine. A little bit of a S-bend to get back onto it right there, but I think that should be fine. I think that should be fine. So, that might be okay. That might be okay. Because this line that goes up here, I want to have it terminate around here. So that way it will just go double back on itself. Because I don't mind that to be a bad idea. Or at least I don't think that's going to be a bad idea. So the only way to find out is to go and test it. Let's go and get some more zoning put in place here. We can potentially start zoning for commercial over on this side. And let's see. In terms of what to do with this, I think what we're just gonna have to do, connect this to about right there. And I'm gonna kind of do something a bit interesting here. And this is something that I recommend for any new players that are getting into the game. Kind of like mess around with your transit. Don't kind of like do the same old thing, like have it connect to the roads and have it be the same as everyone else. I like to do things that are interesting with transit. I don't like to do the same old thing every day. So what I like to consider is if I were to do this, okay, and let's say I can't do that, so let's go ahead and try to connect down there. No. Nope. Okay. So let's go ahead and try that a different way. Is that 45? No. That is a 45. And that's a 45. Okay. So what we can do here, if I go and connect you, snap you a little bit to be right there, and you snap to be right there. Okay, we got something going on here. We got something. So what I want to do, and yes, I know that I have the one-way selected at the moment. Toggle the grid. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Okay, let's just go and do that. Get rid of snapping. Because I want this to be kind of a freehand. And I want these to be kind of separated. Ooh, that's not gonna work. What about if, I don't think I have anarchy. No, I don't. Okay. Is that gonna say distance too short? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's go ahead and try that a different way then. Ooh, that's not gonna work. Okay. Okay, so that's kind of what I want to go with. I know that looks very messy, and you'll understand why in just a moment. So let's go ahead and move you guys around. And let's go ahead and get you zoned right there. Because I kind of want to have this be a little bit of a commercial. Well, not really commercial, more so kind of want to have this to be a bit unique. Okay. Okay. That should be fine. That should be fine. So yeah, that should be fine right there. I know that looks a little bit weird, but I think that looks pretty good. I think that looks pretty good. And it kind of just flows naturally. It kind of just flows naturally onto these different streets. Yeah. So it kind of just like comes around here, comes into this like little transit circle. I think eventually we will have like a little like bus station over in this area, but I don't really know what. Or maybe even a metro station. I don't know. Because we got the ferry bus exchange. I don't really want to utilize that. But we do have the bus intercity, bus metro hub. I think that either the bus intercity or the metro intercity is something we could utilize at some point. But the bus intercity looks to be the first one we can get between the two. And we do have metro unlocking at 6,000. So if we can get our population up to that number, I think we should be able to get some good things going with the metro. But I think that this video has been going on for long enough. You guys had a time lapse at the beginning of the video, and you guys have seen a lot of work going. We didn't get any public transit really started right now, but I think that's a good headway for the moment. And I think that is all I'm going to do for today's episode. And if you guys did enjoy it, then please do go and hit the like button and leave me a comment down below thinking of your comments, suggestions, or any feedback you want to go and give for the series. Oh, and by the way, if you guys want to take a look at all the assets and mods that I'm using for this series, go down in the description, or there will be a pinned comment in below the video where I will have the collection for this series posted. So if you guys want, go and take a look there, and I will check you guys for the next episode. Ciao for now.